video.
How are you guys? This is another story time, I guess. So if you haven't watched my last story time, that was the time that I went to see Five Sauce. This time is my first ever gig, which was back in 2011. A band called We the Kings. I was obsessed with the song Check Yes Juliet. I would sing it, so I learned all the lyrics to it and everything. I was literally ready to go. But they announced that they were doing a tour, and it included Newcastle, but I lived like an hour outside of Newcastle, so I would have had to got the bus there. And I'd never been to a gig before. I had my own money, so I was paying for the ticket with my own money. I stayed up all night till 9 AM the next morning to buy a ticket because I'd never been to a concert before. I didn't know how quick tickets sold out or whatever. So at this point I was a lonely child. I had no friends. I knew I was going to this concert alone. So booked the ticket and I was like, yeah, okay. And it was really awkward because I didn't have a computer in my room. The computer was in my mum's room, so I had to sit in my mum's room to do everything that I wanted to do, like YouTube and stuff. And at this point I had We the Kings on repeat, so I knew the lyrics. I wanted to be like there and have a good time, but I'd never been to a gig, so I didn't know what to expect. And I remember just like sat there thinking, oh, this might not actually be a good idea. It came to the gig and I got a bus, I believe, down to city centre, and I didn't know where the academy was. So I was looking and I asked people and they directed me, and I got there and I was in line. And I remember it was in the smaller room, which holds about 300 people, I think. And I was stood, there's like the bar, and then there's two like wall pole things, and I was stood on one of those. I had this big coat on because I didn't know, what to do with it. I didn't know they had lockers or anything, so I had it on and had my bag. And I was enjoying myself. Like I was looking around to see how people were acting. People were like all hyped up, jumped up. Icy Stars, Versamerge or Versailles Merge, I don't know how you say that thing. And there was another band which I can't remember, and I'm pretty sure they broke up afterwards. And I'm pretty sure the name is The Forgotten or something like that. When We the Kings came out, and I was so ready. Like when I think it was Icy Stars before We the Kings, whichever band they went off, and I didn't know what was happening because obviously I'd never been before, and they came out, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And I remember they played like a bunch of songs, and I'm pretty sure Travis actually did an acoustic part. I'm pretty sure he did something acoustic wise. And then it got to the end and they'd not play Check Yes Juliet, which was the song I was really looking forward to hearing. And I was like, okay, maybe this isn't how gigs go. Maybe this isn't how concerts actually are. Maybe they play songs that are, a lot more newer. And then Travis was like, okay, I need you to shout this with me. Obviously we had to repeat back, and it's like, I think this show could be better if we played Check Yes Juliet. And I was just like, yes, this is my jam. And they played it and I was just so happy. And then he went off and he was like doing that with his hand, and I was like, I don't want to, but I did. I didn't know after the show that you couldn't meet bands because obviously I was new to it all, and I don't know if that day I could have met We the Kings, who knows. But yeah, that was my first ever gig. And then I believe months ago, Travis Clark was on Twitter saying that if you got your friends to check out We the Kings, he would follow you. So I tweeted, check out We the Kings and stuff, and he followed me. So yeah, so the first concert, We the Kings.
Paid £12.50 plus £3.81 for that. Oh wow.
So yeah, that was the first time that I saw We the Kings, and then Just Me Again a couple months later. But yeah, that was story time, I guess. But yeah, that was my first gig and I enjoyed it, and I'm glad that I could enjoy it more, like more gigs afterwards. So yeah, that was really fun. It was still weird that We the Kings was the first band that I ever saw, but I'd waited a long time to finally be allowed to go to gigs for that. So yeah, that's it guys, that's all I've got. So till next time, bye guys!